Hey everyone, it's Relic here, and we are back playing some more Age of Engineering. And yeah, first up, apologies that the episodes have been a bit slow coming out of late. We're in the middle of decorating at home, and yeah, I want to get the house on the market so we can sell it and move. And that, unfortunately, has not left a lot of time for gaming. So yeah, the series that I've got going at the moment have been kind of slowly ticking over, but yeah, I've not spent anywhere near as much time as I would normally. And yeah, consequently, we've done nothing here since the end of the last episode. But yeah, there's quite a lot to be getting on with. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, I was having a quick look at the guidebook. And I'm guessing that, obviously, we're in the calculation age at the moment. We want to get to the empowering age, because that's going to allow us to make some pretty cool stuff. There's a few steps that we need to go through in order to get there. So kind of like working backwards. Obviously, we know that we're going to need to set up the empower, and I've not looked what the recipe is for that yet. But we need to get this greenhouse thing up and running. I'm not really sure what that is yet, but we need to get it, because the only way that we're going to be able to actually move forward is to get these prunei seeds. So yeah, they're crafted for some things that we've got access to already. So we need some seeds, pumpkin seeds, coal coke, a bit of crystallized canola seed, and some industrial hemp. And yeah, so we can grow those. And the reason why we need that is because we need this purified coal, and that is going to allow us to put together part of the recipe that we say that we need for the empowerer. And yeah, back on the age that we're actually in at the moment, the calculation age. Obviously, we know we've got the bog earth is down in the water. Hopefully, just make sure it isn't getting dark. Hopefully turning at the moment into peat. And there was a load of the power stuff here. And I kind of had a little bit of a think about that as well. And we might well set some of that up later on, but at the moment we just don't need it. We've got our coal generator powering this, and then we've got the survivalist engine powering our power cube. We just at the moment, yeah, we just don't really need it, and we've been managing to get by. We've been managing to get by with this setup for pretty much everything else for a couple of episodes now. And the one thing, obviously, that I do need to do is to get down into the nether and have a really, really good search about and see if we can't find ourselves a nether fortress, because I really do want to get this, get the blast furnace set up, because that is just going to make our steel production that much more efficient. As I say, everything seems to use steel. So yeah, we are kind of held up a little bit by that, but yeah, nothing that we can't work around at the moment. As I say, I did intend to get down there and find it in between this episode and the last episode to find the nether fortress, so we can get some blazes going, because that's the part of the recipe that we need. But yeah, just haven't had time. So anyway, let's have a look at this empowerer and just see what we actually need. So yeah, we need these bits and pieces in order to make them, and each one of these is we're gonna need 5 of these, and each one of these is going to require, we need 1 of these, we're going to need 5 of those. So we're going to require the display stands, and each one of the display stands is going to need an advanced coil, some of these ethtic green blocks, and the ethtic quartz. So the quartz isn't too bad. We can nip down to the nether and grab a load of that. And there was a load of that near the spawn area in the nether. So yeah, not too bad there. But this stuff, yeah, so we're going to need a load more quartz as well in order to make that. So that's nothing difficult there. It's just probably a little bit more grindy than anything else. I always forget to do this to sleep. And I've managed to be pretty good so far. But yeah, I really don't want to push it. And I think that, yeah, that was the first time that I've messed up to that degree. And now we've got a bunch of spiders out here, which I didn't really want, but yeah, there you go. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. So let's just go over the back here, and maybe they'll despawn. Anyway, back to our recipe. So we've got that, and the advanced coils is just some gold cable which we can get, which is some basic cables, a bit of redstone here, and some black quartz. So shouldn't be too difficult to put those together. A bit more redstone here, and then this double battery. And so the double battery requires another advanced coil, some of the Inori crystals, which is just a bit of iron, and also a single battery. And the single battery, and this is where the calculator mod ties in, requires more advanced coils, more of the Inori crystals, and then one of these energy modules, which is where the purified coal comes into. So basically, there's no point doing anything else until we get the purified coal, because as I say, everything else here is pretty easy. Even the casings are pretty easy to do. I mean, obviously we need a little bit more of this advanced alloy, so it's a little bit grindy there, but we just don't have access to, say, to the purified coal yet. So let's just see purified coal. And so yeah, before we can even get to that, we're going to need to make ourselves a scientific calculator. And yeah, so these bits and pieces are the enriched gold, right? Yeah, so that was just the gold and redstone, the normal calculator. Cool, right, so let's have a look at this scientific calculator and just see how we go about doing that. So we need to make some more enriched gold. We need 2 calculator assemblies and another screen, and then some of this reinforced stone, which I'm fairly sure we've still got some of that lying about. So I need some buttons, some cobble, and some of these steel mechanical components. Let's just have a quick look actually and see how much steel that we've currently got hanging about, because I know that we did use an absolute ton of it in the last episode, and I've got a feeling that we may well have used all our steel. We've got some in there, so we need that. We've got some copper, hopefully, and let's just grab some copper, and I'm just going to remind myself of how much of this. So we need two of those for that. I don't think we need any for the screen or anything crazy like that. We need a bit of redstone as well, so let's just turn. In fact, that's fine. We need some cobble is the main thing that we need in order to get the ball rolling over here. So what's this? This is hardened stone. That's not what we need. So let's grab a stack of that. And yeah, obviously we are going to fill up our inventory straight away. So let's just pop some of this rubbish away that we don't currently need. And that should be absolutely fine. It is. Cool. Right. So we've got that. Let's head back over to the crafting table. Are those things despawned yet? Or am I going to have to go out and do some killing? No, they have despawned. Good. Right. Won't make that mistake again, because I can still get in through that doorway. A little bit of lag there. Not really sure what that was about. So that here and here. So there's the screen. And then the assembly is just, we need 2 of those steel mechanical components for the 2 assemblies. So let's grab those out. And then we need some buttons. Always we need some buttons. So let's just make up a bunch of this, because I'm sure we're going to go through a little bit more of this as we go forward. Excuse that, my trainer just squeaked on the floor. Right, so, and then some reinforced stone, which we've got. So I think pretty much that's everything, apart from this enriched gold, which we need some normal gold for. Let's just grab a bunch of that, actually, because it does seem as though we are going to need quite a lot of it. We'll grab that out, and let's grab our calculator in our hotbar, pop that in there, and then grab that. So let's just say, just grab a whole bunch of that, and then that is going to require, that'll do for that for now. that is going to require smelting as well. So let that smelt down. We'll grab our stone and make some buttons. And what am I doing? I don't want those. So let's grab all of those into buttons. And then we should be good for those two. Right, cool. So we've got 2 bits of it. All is well so far. And yeah, we're just waiting for the enriched gold nuggets, of which we've currently got 6. I think that should be enough. And there we go. Cool. Right, first bit of progress for the day. So we've got our scientific calculator. Now let's pop it in the power cube and get it. Is that not what we needed to do? There we go. Yeah, right. Pop it in the power cube and get it powered up. I think what I'm saying today, get it powered up. That's what we need to do. And yeah, not really sure how much RF this is going to take. Okay, so while we was waiting for the calculator to charge up, I kind of realised that we hadn't got any of the pumpkin seeds. I had a quick check, but yeah, there was some over. Literally, you can just see that little dip over there, and there's a few caves over there. So yeah, I'm not really a massive fan of going over there, I've got to say. And so we need to pop a couple of these seeds back down again, because I haven't seen any other pumpkins anywhere, and it'd be a real pain to actually not be able to regrow them. So if we just pop a little bit around here, just pop some pumpkins there, then that'll be pretty cool. So we'll put one there, and yeah, one there. Fine, we'll let those grow. Oh, by the way, the bog earth, there's I think just 2 of these that are not mature now. In fact, there's only 1. So yeah, 33% mature. The rest of that is all mature. So we've got that. We've got the pumpkin seeds. I want to make some of these prunei seeds. So in order to do that, we're going to need to grab some normal seeds as well, which we've got an absolute ton of in here. Just here. Cool. And I probably shouldn't have done quite so much running about. They're hungry again. And yeah, cool. Let's just remind ourselves of what else that we need from this. We can't actually see the recipe from there. So prunei plant, prunei seeds. Right, so yeah, we need some coal coke, and then no, it's not. No. This is not broccoli seeds. Right, okay, yeah, it is. So yeah, we need to put seeds and pumpkin seeds into the calculator, and that's going to get us broccoli seeds, which they're going to mix with a bit of coal coke. Let's just double check that we've got some coal coke on the go, which we've got a couple of pieces in there, which is going to be pretty handy because that takes an absolute age to do anything. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm not going to have anywhere to put these once they've crafted. So let's grab, what can we drop for now? A stick. Let's grab out those. So we've got the prunei seeds, and then we need to combine that with some space. Let's go and pop some of this over here and just clear out a little bit more space. Seems to be the ongoing theme at the moment. I am going to get more organised. Right, cool. So we've got that. And if we pop those in there with those, then we're going to get the prunei seeds. Right, and in order to then make this purified coal is grown from prunei seeds. Okay, so I guess we're making a greenhouse there. So the only thing that I haven't got in order to make that is let's make sure we got some space. Is the industrial hemp seeds, which I think is this. It is. And how many of those? Did I just grab a full stack? And the crystallized canola, which is, they're the seeds. That's the actual canola itself. Cool, right. So to crystallize the canola, all we need to do is put a bunch of that down in front of the atomic reconstructor. So let's grab that. Oh, just grabbed coffee beans. What are you doing? Oh, let's go and grab some canola. And we'll put the coffee beans back while we're there. Right, the canola is actually there. Cool. Right, so we got the canola. Let's just double check before we run all the way back over there again that we did actually grab some canola. Now, the sun's going down. I'm going to get this done before that happens. Right, so let's pop that down. Let's give that a quick zap. Did that not work? Oh, is it got to be seeds? Okay, let's grab some seeds. I should have read that properly, really, and it would have meant that I didn't need to have another trip over here. So we've got 53 of those. I think we can just about get this done before we get any kind of spawns or anything, which would be pretty handy. So let's drop those down there. Let's run back over here, give that a quick thing, and there we go. Okay, so yeah, slept really quickly, and I went and got the bog earth or the peat that had been doing its stuff down there. And I've also gone and grabbed a load more of the reinforced stone and some of the enriched gold. And I think we pretty much got them. We just need some iron ingots. So let's just grab some of those out for now. It's way more than we actually needed. And I'm going to try and put stuff back as we're going along, actually. So in order to make these anyway, what we need... Now, I was kind of looking at this. We can use the calculator as normal. So yeah, a bit of iron, a bit of reinforced stone. But we can just make it in this stone separator. So yeah, we'll get a little byproduct here. I'm not really sure what we can use that for. But if we did it this way, it means that we wouldn't have to use the additional power that is required, obviously, to turn the iron into ore into iron. So this thing though is quite expensive. So yeah, a bit of reinforced stone, that's fine. And we've got to have one of those already, but then we need 2 power cubes. And that's more compressed coal. I might actually make one of those in between episodes just to save a little bit of time. It's not something I want to do right now. But yeah, I'm just thinking a little bit of an efficiency that could potentially be had there. So yeah, for this then we're going to need some iron and some reinforced stone in the calculator, both of which we've got. So I guess if we just... I should really start counting out exactly what we need, but I think that is enough for now. So it was just a block. So let's pop that in block form. And as always, I did one too many, but yeah, I know that we'll definitely use it. And then the rest of this, we should, yeah, be able to put this together. Cool. Right, so we didn't use up all our stuff. So we've still got one of the pre-nices. I'm guessing that we're going to need to make more of that anyway. And we have got to find somewhere to put that. Now, I've not used this before, so I'm not really sure what the best way to do this is going to be. I'm guessing we'll stick with our along the back wall theme, really. And put that here. It needs RF. Okay, so in order to do this, I'm guessing, do the seeds go in here? Well, the seeds go in there. But yeah, we're going to need some power, so let's not put it there. I thought it might grow a bit bigger than that, actually. I don't know why I just had a bit of a feeling, but let's put it here. So let's get in some RF. And yeah, a little bit confused there. What do we need? Glass, wood, stairs. I'm not really sure how big this is going to be, so I'm going to break this. I don't know whether or not it's going to lose the power. that we've just put in there. But yeah, I've got this feeling that it's gonna potentially. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know how big this gets. So when it says build, is it suddenly going to take over this entire piece just here? Okay, so yeah, I decided to move this out here, and we've got a tiny little bit of power in here. If I supply this with some power underneath, so we put the coal generator in. How much has that got in there? That's actually got nothing, so we need to actually grab some coal. Although I don't, the coal generator, I'm fairly sure, can that not take charcoal as well? Let's just have a quick check first. Can I pick that back up? Cool. Right, let's pop that in there and just have a quick look, because I'm fairly sure that it can. Wrong thing. There we go. Boom. Right. Okay. Yeah. So that can take that. And the power is climbing on that. So I'm guessing now we've got all these bits and pieces in here. Can we just press the build button, or does it need to have? Maybe those slots all need to be completely full up. Let's just. I seem to be going through a lot of hunger today. But let's just go over here. Let's grab some more of this wood. I'm hoping that it's not because that kind of looked a little bit suspiciously like it was spruce in the GUI. And I'm kind of hoping that that isn't the case. So let's make some more of that. Let's make some more stairs. Like so. And then I've smelted up some more glass. Let's just fill all of those slots up. And hopefully that will be all that was missing. So we're going to fill that up. We're going to fill that up. We're going to fill that up. And now, can we build it? Rebuild. Whoa. Okay, so that was weird. Perhaps because I pressed the button and then stopped it again, took it down. Maybe that was why I had to press the rebuild button. But that's now filling back up with power. Now I'm kind of thinking, do we have to supply this with a hoe? Maybe. And I'm guessing put the seed inside. That is for sure. Is this using more power than we've actually got? That I don't know. We put some more of that in there. I'm just going to keep all these items filled up because I don't really understand at the moment what the issue is. It just doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, so I'll throw some more of the stuff in there and let's just see now. Yeah, so it wasn't quite finished. Cool, right, so now. Ah, cool, right. So as simple as that. So let's throw that in there, and that is now going to plant that down for us. And we've got no tool, so it does require us to put the hoe in there as well. I think, potentially. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, right, so yeah, gonna wait for that to do its thing. Although that does appear to be growing quite quickly, which is quite handy. How are we doing for power? It doesn't seem to be too power heavy, so yeah. I just want it to get to 100% and see what happens then, really. Does it need a hoe? I don't think it does need a hoe, actually. Let's just take the hoe out. Let's take the rest of these seeds out because I just want to see what gets added. I don't know about the CO2. Oxygen's 100%, CO2's not. But it doesn't seem to be affecting anything anyway because it is growing. Cool, right, I'm going to leave it for a minute and I'm going to see what we see because, yeah, we're waiting for this, really. Okay, so yeah, left that running for a while, and yeah, it's got a few of the seeds. I've grabbed one out for our own uses, and yeah, it grows the stuff fairly quickly. I'd say probably on about a par with the worms, so pretty handy. And I swapped the coal generator out with the survivalist generator just because I wanted the coal generator inside. But yeah, that's working. It seems to be working just as well anyway, and doesn't seem to be filling up too quickly, but yeah, it's fine. We've got more than enough for what we need for now, so I'm not too worried about it. The other good thing is these seeds, they burn 5 times, so each one, I think it's each one burns for 1,000, meaning each seed burns in total for a total of 5,000, which I'm kind of hoping is right, because what that would mean is potentially we could just leave that running, and yeah, that kind of would take care of our fuel needs over here, meaning that the coke oven we could just concentrate on making coal coke with, which yeah, I think is probably a better use of our time. Yeah, so anyway, so I grabbed a load of the bits and pieces that we need to move forward with this. Like I said, I've already got a seed in here, so I've got 2 seeds now. But yeah, some of the Inori crystals, which is just iron, some of the 2 types of the quartz blocks, obviously the aesthetic green block made with the chiseled quartz, and then some redstone here and a bit of black quartz. And I've also got a load of the stuff that we need in order to make the metal. Now we just need to find the compressor really quickly and throw that in there, just so that we're making up some of the mixed alloy. In fact, can we not make some more of that? That would perhaps be a little bit handy just to do that. The advanced alloy. Why did that not give me the... Let's just type it in this way. Advanced. Oh, misspell. Advanced alloy. Right, there we go. And it's this that we need. Right, so should be able to make a little bit more of that. What is it we've run out of? We've run out of iron at the moment, so we might have to make a little bit more of that going forward, but that's fine. We'll just do what we can without it for a minute. So let's grab, we know we're going to need that, we know we're going to need that, I guess. We haven't got any room for anything more at the moment. And head back over to here. And oh yeah, the one thing that we are going to need is we need to put into the metal former, and I guess is this cutting mode? Oh, we need to extruding mode. There we go. Right, so we're going to need a few of those, because let's just go back into the Empowerer again. All of these require these advanced coils, so that's gold cable around a normal coil. So yeah, we are going to need a few of those. So we're going to need 5 of those straight off the bat. So let's get the 5 of those made first of all. Would seem like probably the best place to start. So hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just carrying way too much stuff. As always, my system of storage just isn't working at the moment. And right, cool. So we've got a load of that, and each one of those is gonna need. So we've got 5 of those. So we're gonna need 40 of that in total. Okay, and that is that done. So now we can make the 5 of those that we need. So pop those in there, pop that in there, pop that in there. Fairly sure we're gonna need some more. So that's the 5 display stands. And now we need a double battery, which is we need another advanced coil. Fine. We've got some more of the stuff that we need. Good. So let's go in. Let's get another one of these. So one of those, And then one of the advanced coils. Good. And then finally, we need a single battery, and that's what we need. So we need this energy module. So yeah, in order to make so we need a power cube and this purified coal. So the power cube requires some more of these compressed coal balls, which is quite handy because I grabbed a load of the coal dust. And let me just remind myself really quickly of what the requirement is for this. So coal ball is coal dust around a piece of flint. So let's just see, have we got any flint over here? I'm surprised actually we haven't got any flint on this side. Wouldn't that be a bit of a pain if we didn't have any flint at all? I'm sure we have. Yeah, we've got 4 bits. That should be enough. We need two of the coal balls. So let's grab, yeah, I did grab that. 1. What am I doing? 2. That's the 2 coal balls. And yes, they need to be compressed. So let's jump in here. Let's grab our advanced alloy out. Let's grab that out for a second and put those in there. And while that is doing that, is there anything else that I can do? Yeah, I can do the casings. Hopefully we have got enough of the advanced side. So we need some steel plate. Oh, we need some carbon plate as well. Right, so how many of those do we need in total? Oh, there's all something that I need. So we need 2 carbon plates, which requires 2 raw carbon meshes. So that's 4 of the raw carbon fibers, and each one of those requires some coal dust. So it just happens that we've got 16 left. And what do we do with it? I can't quite remember now. We need to craft it up, and then we need to smelt it. So there we go. There's the mesh. Let's pop it into. Is that what we need to do? Probably we need to compress it, right? I would imagine that is the next. So we got those. Yeah, it needs to be compressed. So while that is doing that, let's go back to this part of the process. So we need to make ourselves a power cube. So we need a redstone block and some cobble. I'm hoping that we've got enough redstone over here now. So we've been going a bit heavy on the redstone. Cool, got some redstone and need a bit of cobble. So just grab a bit of that. And head back over here. The sun is going down again, so this might have to just be the last thing that we do before we sleep. So, right. Oh, I'm missing the redstone block. Right, there's the redstone block. Now, we should be able to put that there. This, and a couple of those. Right, there's another power cube. And then in order to make the other bit, which was, we know what we're doing there. It's this bit, isn't it? It's the purified coal. So in a scientific calculator is enriched coal, which is coal coke and coal dust. Cool. Let's go and grab our scientific calculator, which is in here, all charged up. And we need, what do we need? No doubt we're going to need some of that. We've got some coal coke, and I've got the memory of a sieve tonight. So enriched coal is that. So a bit of that and a bit of that. Why is that not doing what it's meant to do? The coal coke Okay, oh, it's just in a normal calculator, that's why. Right, let's grab those bits back out of there again. Getting mixed up with my calculators now. Right, so let's pop that in there, that in there. Right, there's our enriched coal. And now we can do the next bit, which is the purified coal. So that plus the other. So that is our purified coal. One of those gives us that. And then this plus the power cube gives us the energy module. Right, done. So the next thing is we need, in fact, yeah, we're missing some Anuri crystals. Just going to quickly grab those. And fill my inventory up a little bit more with stuff I don't want. Let's just get rid of these plates for a minute. Good, good. And now we should be able to make this battery, which we can. And then finally the double battery, which we need another one of those for. So we need one of those. And we need just another 4. We need another 4 of those, which we've got. Cool. So we can make one of those. And then the double battery. Right. And then that just leaves us with the casings, which, as I say, they're fairly straightforward. It's just a bit of a pain getting all the stuff together. And I thought I had some steel plate. Maybe I didn't. Basic machine casing. So I need to go and grab my iron batch. I don't think I've got enough iron plate at the moment. Right, I'm going to nip away again. I'm going to quickly make that because I did think that I had some steel plate already made, but yeah, seemingly not, unless I put it down somewhere. But in any case, we need to make some more of the iron plates. Let's put that back onto here, pop that in there, and yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so that's all the bits together for the advanced casings, so we can grab those, and then finally we can make our 2 casings here. And now I'm hoping that we should just be able to grab this. Good, there we go. So we trigger the new age. We've got ourselves a new trophy, so let's pop that down somewhere. I guess that we'll put it here for now. Yeah, I definitely do want to get myself a better place to put these things. Perhaps make a little display stand for all of those. But cool, so we got that, and we've got our things there. So we just need to grab a couple of the laser relays. I'm thinking it will probably need, yeah, the recipe makes 4, so we need some more of the blocks, some more of this. So we make 2 of those, and we need to pop some more of this in here. So we're going to need some more of those. And then we will, in fact, can we make one of those right now? We can. And where's the redstone gone? Did I use all that redstone? Yeah, so we're going to need, let's just grab a stack of that for now and turn all of that into blocks. I had got the redstone there already. Fine, not too worried about it. Let's drop that back. We only need the actual blocks. Let's sleep. Good. And yeah, finally we should be able to grab 4 of those. And we need a wrench as well. So the wrench is another one of those. We are going to be running out of the black quartz pretty soon, I would think. And that's going to require us to do some more mining, but that's fine. Oh, what are you doing? You turn it into plates. That was not what we wanted. Hopefully, we've still got some scissors. We have. Right, so let's grab the scissors, grab the plates. And yeah, luckily we've still got those. Right, fine. So now let's make the wrench first, actually, because that is the thing that we need most at the moment. So grab that. Grab that. Ah, apparently we can grab 2 of those. Good. And finally we can grab that. Cool. Let's take those out. And then we should be able to make another 4 of those. Right, that's all the bits we need. And we've now only got 5. We've only got 5 other pieces of crystal left. Cool. So I think what we'll do is we will set the empower up just here. So we need to pop that there. Pop that there. Now, do we want to do this? I'm thinking, no, let's grab that up again. And, of course, break the glowstone in the process, which I was hoping that wouldn't do. Got any more glowstone over here? We have. So we need 1 piece of that. Just to, oh, I got all 4 back, so I didn't need to grab the extra piece. And let's pop that back. Oh, my chisel now, so I can chisel that back into the appropriate format. So let's pop the glowstone in there. Where is it? The neon is what we wanted. And I'm just going to grab some cobble for a minute. The reason why I'm going to have this floating, so it's going to be 1 block above the ground, and that way we don't have to worry about the glowstone messing up. We can also, I think that's the way it works. We'll put that there, and then 2 away, 2 away, 2 away. I think that's the, from memory, that's the pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll just get rid of the cobble underneath, like so. And then what we should be able to do is put the relays underneath. Of course, it's not going to work like that, but that's the way. That is definitely the way I'd like it to work. So let's just have a look and see if we can actually do this. So there's my relays. So I think it's only these. Oh, they can go underneath. That is amazing. Cool. Right. And then I want a relay on top of here. And this is now, yeah, that's full. So it's going to now direct all of the power. So laser stored, and now that's filled up. And hopefully we can just do this now in a circle around here, like so. Cool. And that's everything powered. Now that, I don't think that needs power from memory. Yeah, it's just, I'm fairly sure it's just the display stands. It looks a bit horrific, but yeah, it'll work for now. Cool. So let's pop that back. And that is going to take a ridiculous amount of time. We need some more fuel in here. Let's put a bit of that in there. That'll keep it going for a while. Yep, that is it. So yeah, I'm going to end the episode there before we go on too long. But yeah, pretty pleased with that. So we got to the next stage. Got our empower up and running. I really like the greenhouse. I'm definitely going to investigate the possibility of, I might even make, because it wasn't too expensive, I might make a couple more greenhouses just so this is continually making this stuff. Although that does seem quite quick. Let's just grab some of that actually and just see, can we put that, before we get too excited and too carried away, is this compatible? It is. Oh, that's amazing. Really pleased with that. That is going to save us no end of hassle with this. Cool. Right. Well, I hope you've liked the video. So I've certainly enjoyed getting this up and running. And yeah, pretty pleased. So if you've liked it, remember, hit that like button. Always appreciated. Helps me out no end. And until next time, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.